Hi everyone. I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and the grief recovery method and how it began. I'm a hospice chaplain with a Master of Divinity degree and a certified grief recovery specialist through the Grief Recovery Institute. I offer several classes via Zoom sessions that help people process their lingering issues regarding their life losses. These classes are secure, confidential, and therapeutic. Now for a little background. The Grief Recovery Handbook was initially written by John James. John was a dad and his wife and daughter were expecting a baby in 1977. When the baby died just a few days after birth, John was devastated, as you might expect. Amid all this busyness that happens at a time like that, John couldn't find the help he needed in dealing with his grief. Well-meaning but uneducated medical people told him and his wife they were lucky to have another child, their daughter, or they were fortunate that they were young and could try again. As you can imagine, these platitudes, while intellectually correct, didn't help them emotionally. Well-meaning religious people didn't do any better, telling him things like God just needed another little angel, or God won't give you any more than you can handle. Frustrated and still deep in grief, John began to try and figure out what he wished had been there for him and his family, what he wanted people to say or not say, and what they might have suggested to help him and his family recover from the devastating loss were of particular interest to him. John had learned along the way that it was excellent and suitable for him to be strong for his grieving wife. She too had learned this misguided technique, so while we were both working hard to be strong for each other, they were not being honest with each other. The amount of pain they were going through, how deep the pain was, they kept it hidden to be strong for each other, and the results, of course, mean it was all internalized. Eventually, the relationship ended in divorce, as many do after the loss of a child. So this program came from the heart of a grieving dad. As he began to recover, other grievers started to seek him out to help them too. Eventually, he wrote down his thoughts and actions at the urging of others. This program is now known as the Grief Recovery Method, resulting in the handbook we use for our class sessions. He also began to teach others, initially funeral directors, friends, church members who were referred to him by other grievers, on how to deliver these tools and teach others to achieve these recovery results. Now, the emphasis here is important that it's recovery and not support. Support tends to suggest an ongoing action, whereas recovery is steps to work through the grief. Since the loss of that little baby in 1977, the program has become more popular worldwide, with offices now in several nations of 6 and 7 continents. The Grief Recovery Handbook has been published in about 29 languages and has a 40-year history of success and testimonials. Also is available is a book on when children grieve. Now, this is an excellent resource for adults to help their children or children in their care. It's a 4-session class similar to the Grief Recovery Method, but it teaches new ways for adults to teach their children how to process their losses in life. Children with grieving experiences are often told what their parents model or not told anything. It's important for us to communicate properly to our children and give them the tools they need to grieve properly and express themselves. We also have another program for pet loss recovery. And this is something near and dear to my heart, as my animals are very close to me. I consistently linger more and require more work to view my history and process my unacknowledged feelings toward grief and losing an animal. The grief recovery method is about addressing the unmet expectations and hopes that are part of what we love, what we have lost. That's really what we do during the course. We manage your unacknowledged grief. We go through sessions to chart out how you can succeed in moving forward to address emotions you have about what you wish could have been different, better, or more. Many of these issues are memories that weren't complete, regrets, guilt, or anything in the past that might interfere with normal daily living. This work includes charting your life loss history, Now, this is an emotional process, I'm not going to lie. It takes some work to get through it, and most likely some tears and deep reflection. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, especially in the realm of grief and deep emotions, but the results are worth it. By documenting and going through the program and expressing these unacknowledged losses, we unburden ourselves of these feelings so we don't internalize them or hang on to that pain. The results are therapeutic and intense. One man I worked with recently had lost his wife 6 months ago, and he was at the end of his rope in grief. While he'll never forget his wife, he's addressed many of these unmet hopes, dreams, and expectations after going through the program and can see a way out of the dark emotional tunnel he was in. By completing his emotions in the program, he could move forward with his life while still maintaining fond memories of his wife without being burdened by the pains of guilt and regret. I'm ready to help you or a loved one to begin the path to healing in your lost life history. Please get in touch with me at the website below. It's chaplainarthur.com. I look forward to speaking with you. Thank you.